ॐ नमो भगवते श्रीरमणाय करुणापूर्णसुदाब्धे कबलितघनविश्वरूपकिरणावल्या अरुणाचलपरमात्मन् अरुणो भवचित्तकञ्जसुविकासाय वन्दे श्रीरमणऋषे आचार्यस्य पदाब्जम् यो मे दर्शयधीशम् भान्तं ध्वान्तमतीत्यः अखण्डसच्चिदानन्दे परब्रह्मण्यलौकिके विलसन्तं गुरुं नौमिं सर्वदा हृद्यहं भजे. Day by Day with Bhagavan. From the Diary of A. Devaraja Mudaliyar, Sri Ramanashramam, Tiruvannamalai, India. Preface. A word as to the origin of this work may not be out of place. It was my great good fortune to live for more than 4 years from August 1942 till the end of 1946 at Sri Ramanashramam and to have the inestimable benefit of daily contact with our Bhagavan. After I had been there for some months, various people who visited the ashramam began to suggest that it would be a good thing if I recorded Bhagavan's utterances on spiritual topics, either in answer to questions from visitors or in any other context. For a long time, however, I was too lazy to make the effort. Nevertheless, whenever I read the Gospel of Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, as I used to now and then, I felt how desirable it was that a similar book should be compiled in the case of our Bhagavan. When I had drifted on like this for some years, on the morning of January 1st, 1945, within the space of about an hour, 3 different persons, a lawyer's clerk, son of Shankara Ammal, doing service in the ashramam, a businessman of Madras by name MVP Shastri, whom I had known since his boyhood at Chittor, and O.P. Ramaswamy Reddy, who later became Chief Minister of Madras, all urged me to undertake the task as, in their kind opinion, I was best fitted for it, besides having the necessary facility of constant, close contact with Bhagavan. The appeal coming from such widely different persons on the first day of the year and all of them approaching me in such quick succession and without any previous consultation amongst themselves made such a deep impression on me that I took it as a call really from Bhagavan. So, that very day I started keeping an ashramam diary. My idea was to preserve for Bhagavan's devotees all that took place in the ashramam that might be of interest or importance from one point of view or another, and mainly Bhagavan's answers to questions addressed to him by visitors from all quarters of the globe, for many of whom I acted as a sort of official translator in Bhagavan's court. I told Bhagavan of the circumstances under which I started the work, thus asking for his blessing on it. Then I obtained permission from the Sarvadhikari. Also, for the first few days, I read out to Bhagavan whatever I had recorded so that he could correct me anywhere where I had gone wrong. Even when I was interpreting Bhagavan to visitors, if I made the slightest mistake, Bhagavan would pull me up. Whenever I myself was in doubt as to what Bhagavan meant, I used to ask for further clarification, and Bhagavan willingly explained things again for my benefit. After the first 2 or 3 days, I gave up reading my entries to Bhagavan daily, but on any day when I was in doubt whether I had accurately regarded what Bhagavan had said, I used to read out my entry for the day and correct it wherever he indicated that it was necessary. Only a part of these records of mine seems to be available to the ashramam authorities for publication just now. I am glad that at least so much is to be published by them immediately. I believe they came into existence because Bhagavan willed it, and I believe it is his will that at least a part of them should now appear in print. I hope and pray to Bhagavan that the publication may prove not merely of interest but of great use to those who read it, and that he may bestow his grace on all who go through it in earnestness and faith. 1st January 1952, A. Devaraja Mudaliyar. Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramanaya. Sarvam Sri Ramanarpanamastu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.